We always yearn to explore our own existence and the world around us. The more we explore the universe, the more we yearn to uncover its mysteries. Are we the only species in this vast universe? That question has driven thousands of scientists to relentlessly search for extraterrestrial life. The first L5G hearing on UFOs before the US Congress has drawn widespread public attention. This is the first time in nearly 60 years that a controversial issue has been openly discussed. This move has also sparked much debate among the science-loving community. The most controversial issue is the reason why humanity has never recorded any appearance of aliens on Earth. Even though this vast universe is estimated to contain hundreds of billions of galaxies, astrobiologists have found the answer to the problem. The issue of energy is vital to all civilizations and life forms in the universe. According to the researchers' hypothesis, when civilizations reach the technological level of space travel and continuously expand their scale of development, at some point, they will have to face a major crisis when scientific advancements fail to keep up with the ever-growing energy demands. The next consequence is collapse. The only way to escape that tragic fate is to abandon reckless growth and move towards sustainable balance. This hypothesis was proposed as a solution to the Fermi paradox, a well-known theory in the fields of astrobiology and science fiction. The passage is named after the reflections of Nobel Prize-winning physicist Enrico Fermi. This paradox highlights the contradiction between the age and vast scale of the universe and the lack of clear evidence for the existence of extraterrestrial life. He wondered where everyone had gone. According to Michael Gong, an astrobiologist at the California Institute of Technology, civilizations must either adopt a model that balances development and energy demands, or collapse due to resource depletion. Both hypotheses contribute to explaining the absence of observations of a galaxy-spanning civilization. This conclusion is drawn from research on hypergrowth models in multiple urban areas. They believe that when the population grows rapidly, cities often aim for exponential growth in energy consumption. The inevitable consequence will be crises that cause rapid collapse of development, or even worse, the collapse of civilization itself. Like planets, a civilization will face a crisis when it grows to the point of resembling a global metropolis. Civilizations on the brink of collapse are actually quite easy to recognize with today's human understanding. When they consume an enormous amount of energy in an extremely unstable manner. This once again raises the question, were humanity's initial discoveries of extraterrestrial life truly accurate? If they exist, they would belong to intelligent species, but not yet wise enough for not having chosen a sustainable path. According to scientists, to escape this bleak fate, humans or any civilization must shift away from the mindset of development at all costs. Transition to a sustainable, equitable development model that harmonizes with nature. A path like this would be called the awakening of homeostasis. Of course, the price to pay is the limitation of interaction or travel to other civilizations in distant places. Many questions arise about humanity's solitude, from the immense challenges of interstellar travel to the opportune moment for finding fellow beings. The aliens visited us too early, or they will appear in the very distant future. Another hypothesis suggests that signals from an intelligent civilization could take up to 400,000 years to reach another civilization. In the history of humanity's exploration of the universe, that span of time remains far too brief, and perhaps we need to be even more patient. Since ancient times, scientists have always cherished the idea of transmitting messages into outer space. Hopefully, somewhere far away in the universe, there exists a civilization advanced enough to recognize the presence of humanity on Earth. To date, humanity has sent countless different messages into the universe. Some messages are on their way to the recipient, while others drift aimlessly through the vastness of space. Beacon in the galaxy. This message encompasses principles of communication, concepts of mathematics and physics, as well as the components that constitute DNA. Scientists have encoded coordinates so that extraterrestrials can precisely locate Earth's position in the universe. The scientists used the Allen Telescope Array at the SETI Institute in California to transmit this message, and the 500-meter aperture spherical radio telescope, FAST, in China, to ensure the message can reach extraterrestrial beings. Astrophysicists will transmit a signal toward a dense star cluster near the center of the Milky Way. They believe this is the most promising location where extraterrestrial life could exist. This is not the first time scientists have sent encoded messages in an attempt to communicate with extraterrestrial civilizations. In 1974, astronomers sent out a message with similar content. In the Milky Way, scientists used the Arecibo Observatory in Puerto Rico for research. At that time, the message was sent to a star cluster in the Milky Way, located about 25,000 light-years from Earth. As a result, after continuously sending signals into the universe, Earth-based observatories have detected signals that appear to come from something entirely unfamiliar. This is a phenomenon never before recorded in the history of radio astronomy. This has led many to suspect that extraterrestrials have discovered Earth and are secretly monitoring humanity. About 5,000 years ago, when human civilization began to take shape on Earth, 1,715 star systems within a 326 light-year radius from Earth could have observed our planet at that time. Over the next 5,000 years, an additional 319 star systems will be able to observe Earth. If life exists on exoplanets orbiting those stars, they can see Earth when our planet passes in front of the Sun. The phenomenon of a planet passing in front of its host star is called an astronomical transit. This is one of the most important methods astronomers use to search for planets outside the solar system. By using telescopes both in space and on the ground, this is also how living beings on other planets, if they exist, might see Earth. We have sent out radio signals revealing the existence of intelligent life on Earth. Within a 100 light-year radius from Earth, there are 75 stars. This means they are close enough to receive those signals. The stars are not motionless. They move just like our Sun orbits the center of the Milky Way. Scientists have used data from the European Space Agency's Gaia database, a document about celestial objects located near us, within a distance of approximately 300 light-years from the Sun. They want to find out when the stars pass through the region of space observable from Earth. How long will they stay in this area and when will they leave? Scientists have identified 2,034 star systems passing through this region over the past 10,000 years. In star systems at a moderate distance and favorably positioned to observe Earth, including the past, present, and future, scientists have discovered 7 star systems located among exoplanets. If life exists on these exoplanets and those organisms are capable of detecting other planets, in the way astronomers are currently conducting on Earth, they could detect life on Earth. When a planet passes in front of its host star, its atmosphere becomes the illuminated background. The Earth's atmosphere will reveal the distinctive chemical signatures of life. The scientists have identified the Ross 128 star system. The second closest star system to us has a planet similar in size to Earth. 11 light-years away, a dwarf star is spinning. It may take another 2,158 years to observe Earth passing in front of the Sun. It's possible that the outside world has been observing Earth since about 3,000 years ago. But it disappeared from sight 900 years ago. An interesting question arises. Is there anyone on this planet who dares to claim that? Did intelligent life exist on Earth 900 years ago? In the next 1,642 years, the TRAPPIST-1 star system will have 7 Earth-sized planets. Among them, there are 4 planets capable of sustaining life, located within the observable region from Earth. These planets can observe Earth for a span of 2,371 years. A century ago, humanity invented radio waves, a significant advancement comparable to other media forms. Light takes time to travel. Therefore, the radio waves generated by humans are still traveling through the universe. Within a distance of 100 light-years from Earth, about 75 stars could observe Earth as our planet passes in front of the Sun. Among them are stars that have picked up the radio signals we transmitted. But why haven't we received a response yet? This happened due to various reasons. In astronomy, 100 years is just a fleeting moment compared to the cosmic timescale. They sent messages using future technology, but we currently can. Ladies and gentlemen, the prospect of intelligent civilizations capable of traveling across the universe has always sparked our imagination. Many scientists believe that within the vast Milky Way galaxy, life similar to that on our Earth could exist. Throughout history, there have been numerous instances where countries around the world have disclosed research information believed to be related to extraterrestrials. Recently, a shocking discovery was announced: alien spacecraft are monitoring Earth. The viral video circulating on social media shows an unidentified object resembling a massive alien spacecraft spotted near the International Space Station. A massive object, resembling a mothership, suddenly appeared in space. At first, it looked like an orange streak of light, but gradually the shape of a spaceship became clear. Third face of man. This video clip was spotted during a live broadcast from space by the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA. This video was just recently uploaded to YouTube. Blake and Brent Cousins revealed that they enlisted a UFO expert to identify the mysterious object. They said that at first, I couldn't clearly make out what I was seeing. From the very beginning, I saw orange-colored lights surrounding me, appearing almost complete, resembling a massive mothership. Many agree that it is essentially a mothership, while also accusing NASA of hiding the truth since their first encounter with an alien UFO. However, many opposing views argue that it is simply a storm in the stratosphere. For a long time, there have been countless reports of sightings of unidentified flying objects, UFOs, believed to be of extraterrestrial origin, both during the day and at night. A Roman emperor in the pre-Christian era once declared that he had seen a luminous sphere hovering in the sky with his own eyes. A moment later, the orb in his hand shattered into countless tiny fragments and vanished into the void. This is one of the most famous UFO sightings involving aliens. Experts suggest that humans could live in the clouds of Venus by building floating cities at an altitude of 50 kilometers above the planet's surface. The atmospheric pressure there is equivalent to that on Earth. The temperature dropped to 70 degrees Celsius. Therefore, some people believe that aliens could very well exist on other planets besides Earth. One hypothesis even suggests that aliens are not actually living beings, but immortal robotic machines with lifespans reaching billions of years. Modern medicine is continuously researching and developing solutions to replace damaged or aging body parts with artificial devices. These advancements, such as prosthetic limbs or external artificial hearts, help extend lifespan and improve the quality of life for patients. If the body merges with machinery, it could endure for billions of years, enabling these cosmic beings to traverse distant galaxies and reach us here on Earth. It is believed that aliens came to Earth long ago, even before humans were capable of launching space probes. To accomplish such a journey, their level of science and technology must be extremely advanced. Therefore, from a purely technological standpoint, their level far surpasses ours by a significant margin. It is quite likely that the extraterrestrials we encounter will be advanced robotic machines. If those creatures truly harbor hostile intentions toward Earth, what will become of humanity's fate? A study published online on the ASIP website states that within the Milky Way, there are at least 4 planets harboring extraterrestrial life, where these organisms could potentially invade our Earth. This study was led by astronomer Alberto Caballero from the University of Vigo, Spain. They compared data on human history, the formation of Earth, and the solar system. According to the datasets, the frequency of habitable planets capable of forming advanced civilizations, even those with Earth-like warfare patterns, has been documented. For a long time, scientists have suspected that humans are not the only beings in the universe. Modern astronomical observation tools today further reinforce this hypothesis by showing that Earth or the solar system are unlikely to be the only places with ideal living conditions in the vast cosmos. However, current technology is still not capable enough for humans to explore planets outside the solar system. Currently, we still cannot directly observe the surfaces of planets that may harbor life or establish contact with extraterrestrial beings. According to Alberto Caballero's calculations, there are a total of 15,785 civilizations sharing the Milky Way with humanity. However, the likelihood of an interplanetary war is very low, as not everyone is inclined to wage war. Additionally, there are quite a few planets with technological levels equal to or lower than ours, meaning they lack the capability for space travel. Therefore, the number of competitors in the vicinity is now only 4,412. He also stated that, given the current pace of human civilization's development, it would take hundreds more years. We may have just connected with an alien species, something astronomers worldwide have long dreamed of. The study also reveals that the risk of Earth being destroyed by an asteroid is 100 times higher than the threat posed by hostile aliens.